afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. This afternoon, we've got an interleague pairing of division leaders between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettitte. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Ball 1.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Lifted down the line in left. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. Nope. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
So now into the box is Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
And now a pitch on the way. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
First pitch on its way. Miguel Rojas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Bumgarner, a 6'4" lefty. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Miguel Rojas becomes out number 2 this inning.
Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 21 homers and 51 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit And he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
The left fielder, number 24.
As he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is there, 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Next up is Kevin Pillar. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3
right
hits.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. This one's down to third. Davis has got it. And that's out number 1.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He has an even 10 hits in 19 tries. He's doubled off him 5 times. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Davis brings it in on to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
And stepping in, Luke Voit will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And it's quickly 0-2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, here is James McCann. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in will be Jonathan Villar. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now Aaron Hicks, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Now here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1. The 1-2. Frazier stands at first with 1 out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Pilar gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 home. Is looked at for the first strike. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And to this point, these 2 have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. And now the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton is camped under this one. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Judge looks up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Now batting, third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
the shortstop,
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Rojas.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Pilar comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next, it'll be Gleyber Torres, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0. That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Now here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, James McCann. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar.
Villar.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Rojas onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right there.
Up next
We
bat,
love those lawn
the
darts.
shortstop,
Doesn't matter how they come.
Francisco
Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Halfway home from the stadium, it's 3-0 New York. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Giancarlo Stanton now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Stanton is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And there's 1 down now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. So now to the plate, Luke Voit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. So here is Jeff McNeil. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 6.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Right side. Torres has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So stepping in is Michael Conforto. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. J.D. Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Mets out in front, 3-0. Into the box, Clint Frazier will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Coming in is Peterson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 29.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch cut, and it's by him for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Bumgarner has his sign. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down 3-0. Garen O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Garen O'Day.
Striding in is Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The left fielder, number 24, Jock.
From the stretch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 11.
Stepping in next, Kevin Pillar.
Your attention,
Brandon
please.
Nimmo will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Into the box, James McCann. He's running as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Rojas camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. On to first, a double play. Brandon Nimmo will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 9, Brandon.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Dominic Smith is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. First offering on its way. On the ground, softly towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Robbie Grossman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Throw over to the bag. Grossman. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well. Could read my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at ball 1. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Arm behind the plate, that hurts. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Grossman is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0. The tag, and he is out at second. In now, Michael Conforto. Popped him up. Urshela in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Mets forced to settle. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Stanton.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Lays off.
Smith, he must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League. Currently 3rd best. Now at the plate here is Luke Voit. No hits to this point. In there, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball, up and out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Jordan Hicks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, J.D. Davis.
The 3rd baseman, J.D.
He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 289 is the average coming in. 11 home runs and 23 driven in. And this one's in the dirt. They put the tag on him, and he is out at first base. One out, nobody on. One and two to Dominic Smith. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled off. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were two down.
The center fielder.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He singled in his first AB. Here it comes. High and deep to right. Judge looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hicks. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. I win. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Clint Frazier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Gary.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Gary Sanchez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So the next to bat will be Miguel Rojas. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Count now a ball and a strike. Sanchez over at second. Urshela at first. 1 gone. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. To third. Davis grabs it cleanly. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
5-0 the final score today. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Madison Bumgarner hangs win number 11 on his line as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Money case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Doing like good, it'll show. Bigger the pay. 2 team ain't enough. 4 top teams is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'm happy.